I love that YouTube channel. What is it? 4747. He films his videos in a hospital from his desk. He's an older guy with a mustache. Oh, oh! I was watching one of his videos where he's talking about. I'll post a link to where he's talking about Gilligan's Island. You guys seen that? And how Jehovah's Witnesses are like Gilligan's Island residents? That was amazing. That was perfect. I mean, figure out a way to sort of explain that to witnesses of the cart. Be like, you're like Gilligan's Island residents. Yeah, you're like Gilligan's Island residents, and you don't even realize, and you're making radio transmitters out of coconuts to try to get off, to try to get rescued. And the equivalent of that is, you're preparing for Armageddon, you're preparing for paradise, right? You're building kingdom halls and convention halls, and you're developing your art of teaching because of all the resurrected that you're going to be teaching, and on and on. Everything's about preparing for life in paradise and preparing to survive the end of this system before they get there, right? But it's doublethink, it's mind control. And every cult member is guilty of, not guilty, because, they don't know, but that my whole thing is that there's no excuse. So let's just say when we were in Watchtower, we had the problem of being mind controlled. Okay? And meaning that Jehovah's Witnesses want Armageddon to come because they can't wait to get on with life in paradise and be the only people in the world and not have to put up with anybody anymore and get on with greeting their great-great-grandparents or their mother that they lost or the wife that they lost a couple of days after they got married. I know a brother like that who is so smart, who is so cool, who is so kind and so giving and so stuck in the cult because his wife died a couple of days after they got married. And he tells that story, and of course every witness is like, oh, well, it's at least it's but yet, oh, now I see, but at least you're being faithful to Jehovah. You're not bitter. Way to go, brother. It's amazing. Just reinforcing it, right? Well, my wife died a couple of days after we got married, so I'm looking forward to being with her in paradise. Oh, you are? Anyway, point is that, so they're hoping for the end. They're hoping for Armageddon, and so they can get on with life in paradise. But they're also hoping it doesn't come so that they can reach more of Jehovah's sheep, lost sheep. Right? So I want Armageddon to come so I can be in paradise. I don't want Armageddon to come because I've just started studying with this person who's really great, and if they could just make a few changes, they might survive. Right? Two conflicting thoughts at the same time. Cognitive dissonance, right? Cognitive dissonance, that's what they call it. Holding two conflicting ideas in your mind at the same time. And Watchtower gets people to be victims of that or have a problem with that very early on, right? Well, Armageddon is coming and then paradise will be here. You're lucky to have found us. I would start studying if I were you, and I would keep studying if I were you. I would become an unbaptized publisher if I were you. I'd get baptized if I were you. I'd auxiliary pioneer if I could. I'd regular pioneer if I could. On and on and on. So that person's like, yeah, okay, yeah. Like me. Like probably most of you. Oh, let me reach out so I can, yeah. While hoping that the end doesn't come so that you can help somebody make the same advancement that you made, that someone helped you make. But you're holding two conflicting thoughts at the same time. The end is coming, and I can't wait. Please don't let the end come yet so that more people can come into the organization. That is hardcore mind control. So, understandably, there's room to feel sorry for Jehovah's Witnesses. But that's the thing. That's the beauty of the work we're doing. It's a challenge for us too, to have sympathy for what captives they are, but to also, get them off the street, because we don't want to see anyone else get taken in the way we were taken in. So keep cart crashing. Keep cart crashing.